Hi, you guys. I am actually on my way to go and um, walk my dog. Have to do that because it's so hot in here, you guys. You see my lace front is so lifting because it was so hot this morning. When I put it down, you know how you put down the glue and you have to wait until it gets tacky and very sticky. I want you guys to see the ceiling part. Let's see if I can. You guys can see it. Shh. Shh. Yeah, it looks like a little bit of leakage. It's a reason for me to show that to you guys. Lulu. Okay, so come on. So anywho, yeah, my freaking lace front wouldn't even stay on. That's how hot it was. It felt like I was in Atlanta, or Houston. It's still humid like that. I know the other part of the state because my family lives on the other side of Indiana. It's storming out there, so I'm assuming it's gonna storm. I hope not because tomorrow's gonna be hotter, so that means it's gonna be even worse. It's gonna be even tougher. But yeah, that's not even the reason why I even got on here, y'all. I just wanted to talk about that because I saw that and it's like, some people always look and like, okay, well, why? I do get a lot of emails and I don't know if I'm not doing it right. I thought on my side, it looks like you can comment in the comments below. So everyone can see. I greatly appreciate it, good or bad. Um, I keep getting things like, well, if you're a pageant person, why don't you dress this way? Why don't you dress that way? For one, because I'm me. You know, I'm entitled to dress and look and speak and act the way that I want. Now, there are ways where people will say it's not what they're like, or it's not like the social norm, but that's okay. With me, I'm not worried about that at all. So, yeah, so that's one of the reasons why I don't. And the other is I have to honestly let people know that um when you to whom much is given much is required, meaning that if you have a lot of responsibility, you have less time to do certain things. You know, yes, I own, you know, a makeup company, but does that mean that, you know, and I love to put on makeup, care what anyone says, love to put on makeup, I love art, okay? um if by chance, you know, I have enough time to go and get super dolled up, I do. Doing basic stuff, if I need to go and do that, I do. But most of the time, I don't have that time. Now, I might get someone or hire someone to go do that who specializes and that's what they want to do. Um, but as far as me doing it every single day, I literally don't have that time to do that. Oh, good job, girly. I don't have that time to do that because um, I have other affairs to take care of. Whose cat is that? Yeah, it's just like weird looking cat. Don't know where it came from. Don't want to know. But anywho, so yeah, um, that's just that's just it. I don't have the time to honestly do that. And this is a recording of my life. I want to let people know the real side because believe it or not, you know, there are some people who can get up every day because I used to be one of those people and, you know, do all the makeup and get all ready and go ahead and go to work. But I've learned with other things that I have, it's not always there. And that's the average person who's working, you know, you want to get dolled up, you want to do things like that, but it comes a time in your life sometimes where you don't even have, unless you're in a field that requires you to do that. You know, I was in a field like that I wouldn't say kind of requires you, but you do have to. Looking does make a difference. Looking apart makes a difference. So, image was something. There's a lot of people out today. It's weird. A lot of people out. Usually it's quiet, but yeah. So I had that. I think I'm gonna have to take another route Because when I say people are out, it's just like people are out. So we might have to go and go around or something. Go a little sideways. Weird. Come on. I think it's probably because it was so hot. People are just. But it's the second day of the week. It's Tuesday. Tuesday, Tuesday, Tuesday. Okay. But anywho, y'all love Norvits. Crack me up. But anywho, um, so back to what I was supposed to be saying in the beginning because I got all off topic. Oh yeah, it was because they sent me that. Keep sending those emails about, me not looking as a beauty queen, which I just really want to tell y'all. Most people, even celebrities, don't look like that every single day. They have lives too, and yeah. And I'm not ashamed of how I look. Like, yeah, I got another question about that. Like, are you ashamed of how you look? And no, are you ashamed of how you look? Why would I be ashamed of how I look? So anywho, back to what I was saying. So, oh my goodness, these people are out here. It's crazy. It's like almost 11 o'clock. School is in and everything. I'm annoyed. When I say I'm annoyed, I'm annoyed. Don't eat that, Lulu. So anywho, um, always happy. Lulu, why can't you be happy? Be happy like that one. Lulu, like, I don't care. You can get it. Period. Good instinct from my dog, though, because tonight, it was like 8 o'clock at night. I'm talking on the phone to my friend. It's almost 9 o'clock. Matter of fact, it was like 8:50 something, right? And my my old friend was sitting there talking. I hear someone banging on my door. So I'm sitting here and I'm like, okay, I live in a place where, first of all, you can't just walk into where I live at. You just cannot walk into it. And you have to have certain, steps to go in there. Mind you, being in a place like that, which people, some people like, some people don't. It's also secure with, like, it's motion. It's a smart, kind of smart building, very censored, things like that. So people can see what's coming in and coming in out of your house for the most part at all times. Who's coming to your door, who's not. If your package got stolen, they will be able to see it, and they will be able to tell who got it. Even if it looked like it was something really slick, you would be able to see it. You will see who coming in, who's coming out at all times, okay? So I'm getting this knock at like almost 9 o'clock, 8:53, and I'm like, who is this banging? First of all, no one bangs on the doors. You live in a certain area, people conduct themselves a little bit different. So what is wrong with these two? It seems like everywhere. Oh my goodness, people really need to go in. So I knock on the door. And I mean, not I knock on the door. They're knocking on the door, and I'm like, who is this banging? It wasn't like a soft knock, or it was like almost like an open up police kind of knock. So I'm like, what the heck? So I didn't say anything because I'm like, who is this knocking at my door? First of all, most people don't come to my house unannounced. The people that I do talk to or whatever, I usually have to come and visit them. Or we meet, if we're in the building, we meet at a uniform place. We meet at a designated place. So, yeah. So, yeah, had that. So I was like, what the heck? Like, what's going on? I hear another knock. I'm like, okay. When it was like about 3 whole minutes. So as I'm like, let me stay on the phone. I'm going to go to the door. I don't know what happened, but yeah, I was like, he knocked on the door. He knocked on the door, and I'm like, what the heck? So I found out it was my what is it? The maintenance man, right? So I'm like, okay. So yesterday they came in to go check, supposedly to go check and see if there was anything spilling out of my apartment, because there was a leak downstairs and it was running really, really bad. So I'm like, okay, y'all said y'all fixed it after y'all went into my tub. Y'all changed my thing and tightened that. Y'all said that's probably the reason, because I was in the tub, okay? So that was the first instance, right? So this second instance is like, you're after hours and you're coming back into my apartment. So you're like, okay, well, they said that they didn't even know what was going on, trying to find out and I'm like, okay, at this point, I didn't even get a chance to take a shower or bath at all at my apartment. I had to, when I got off of work, I literally had to go into a building to go to work today. So I didn't get the opportunity to go take a shower at my home. I had to shower at the Y, so I didn't get a chance to go take a bath or anything. So there was no water running in my house, none of that. And I knew that they knew that because where I'm at, sometimes they kind of watch you like a hawk, because they want to, you look mysterious. You're young, you look like you got something going for yourself, and you kind of look mysterious. So anywho, as that is happening, I'm like, he's like, I just need to come and check. So I stayed in. I was like, tell my friend to hold on. I'm like, I need to go watch, because it sounds a little weird. Because, oh yeah, another thing I forgot to say before you guys, because they're like, okay, it's an emergency. Before you even think about that, well, I finished what I said, what I'm saying. I said I was going to watch what he was doing, So he went back into this other place. He went back into like the furnace to go look and see if there was something inside of the electrical place. That's why I was like, why is it right there? Because the water pump is not in that spot either. So after he left, my friend was telling me like, well, maybe he was just checking up. But I was like, no, that's not a checking up. I already knew it was something else different, because they're kind of when they get kind of nosy, how you can just feel a vibe, y'all. You can just feel a vibe. And then who got it already showed me something in the dream, so I haven't explained that dream either. So when he left, I was just like, nah, that sounds kind of weird. They're trying to see what is going on in my home, because that, and I told him that thing was dripping. Girl, go. And it's still going in a circle. Like, girl, we're gonna have to walk somewhere else. There's just too many people. But anyhow, he what else I have to say? Oh yeah, so I was telling them like, it's been dripping all day. You guys didn't come into my apartment in the daytime. Why would you come at night when it's not like that thing hasn't been dripping all day and all night? You're not gonna wait until after hours unless you trying to get something, or you trying to, what's going on. So I say that to say this. Some people think that they are slick in this time, and God might want you, because I was like, what is going on? I was dealing with issues with finding more resources for jobs, because I wanted, during this week, I wanted to do way more than what I was doing right now. I wanted to do so much more. I was like, I can hit up this and I can make this kind of income, and be good and sit on down. But how everything went, it did not go that way. And I was like, wow, like, God, like, why? Like, what is this? Why does it keep happening this way? But after that event, it made me look at things a totally different way. It made me look at things a totally and complete different way. God knows what people have up their sleeve. He knows what's best for you. And sometimes things that look like they're bad, because like I said, my work had slowed down, and it also became, of course, I would have never worked overnight at this particular job, because this job is a newer job. So this was just by chance, this was God's plan. But I can feel this about to rain. It feel good. It was just by chance that I was like, okay, I'm gonna do it. No one else is doing it, and I felt really compelled to do that assignment because who was attached to it. And I thought about it like, if I was a kid and I was going through this, I wouldn't, and I had the opportunity to do it. It wasn't like I just did it just out of that obligation. I had the opportunity and the chance to give back to someone, to, do my job and do it to a point where it was absolutely needed, Oh, man, this is the dusters, the dusty people. Okay, let's go back this way, Lulu. So I ended up doing it, but lo and behold, I was so merciful. He was so good and so wonderful and so merciful that, come on, girlie, come on, girlie, let's go. He was so wonderful, so good and so merciful. Good job. She looking at me like, hurry up. She wants some attention. Gotta give her attention. But anyhow, yeah, he was so merciful to allow that experience to happen to where I was at home, y'all. And I know you guys are like, well, why? That's not a big deal. But it is a big deal when you missing items out of your place and things are being moved, and people are telling you something totally, what the hell? Oh, say on your right, your left. What the hell? Oh, you know what? These people are just so, oh. Yeah, I can't go back there. It's a dust mite session. But like I said, it does make a difference when you're dealing with stuff like that, And sometimes that you could think it's a bad thing, but it's God's saving grace. It's God's saving grace that you are actually going through this. That you are actually going through this, and God is positioning you in a place where it won't be harm anymore. You won't get that chance, the attacks that people do, or the slight things that people try to do to get up into your business and get into the things that He's designed for you to do. They won't be penetrated, And with that, it also brought to mind, God brought to my memory, or to my mind, one of the people that I really wanted to detach from. And when I say it was so hard for me to detach from this person, hard. It seemed like every time you try to detach from them, it's like, I'm coming back, I'm coming in, and you're like, no, no. So, yeah, I just wanted to share that moment and that side with you guys, because let's see if I can. Yeah, he going down the street again. Come on, we can go back down this way. Come on, girlie, come on. So, come on, girlie, Luna, come on. So, yeah, because I know that's going to be encouragement. I'm going to get off of here because she's going to keep clowning. Hopefully something I said or done will help you on your journey. Please stay tuned to Journey to Jerusalem. Bye.